Hi, welcome back to Garden Ninja. Now I don't know about you, but when it comes to pruning large trees, scaling up ladders is my idea of hell. I'm not brilliant at heights, I don't really like ladders, and I always feel like I'm about to wobble off and do myself a mischief. So I've been quite intrigued when Henchman, the ladder company, got in touch to ask me would I review a pair of their tripod ladders, and they guaranteed me that they are completely safe for people that hate heights and that usually fall off ladders. So today, what I'm going to do is review this beautiful set, you can see on the floor there, of Henchman ladders from beginning to end as they arrive, and give you my review on these, the Henchman tripod ladders. And before we start, I must give a disclaimer so the lawyers don't turn up and try and sue me. If you're going to use ladders, make sure you're wearing the necessary health and safety equipment and that you tell someone that you're going to be working at height. If you're carrying sharp tools, take them up one by one. Don't try and strap a load of secateurs or wood saws to you to get them up quicker, because you might do yourself a mischief. And obviously Henchmen haven't guaranteed that I won't fall off these, but I'm going to do my best to be as safe as I possibly can. So I'm just going to cut through the plastic bag now and reveal the ladders. Really well wrapped, lots of foam to protect the edges. I think, yeah, there's the rubber feet. You can see those there, I'll explain what those are for later. Now they have these claw-like feet which look really interesting for a set of ladders, because usually on a set of fold-out ladders the feet are either straight or flat with like a rubber edge. These have got kind of like what I can only describe as like a metal cup at the bottom, so we'll have to have a look at how those fare. So another common complaint with ladders, especially when they get tall, is that they become a bit unwieldy and quite heavy. Now I'm not the biggest muscle Mary, but I do like to keep fit. I'll just show you how easy it is to lift these up. You can literally lift them with one hand. Obviously 2 hands is easier, but they are incredibly light for the size. So these are the 10-foot ladders. They come in different sizes, but I'm going to lift them up now and see how easy it is to put them together. Now this chain, I've been told, helps to lock the back leg to the front. Obviously I'm not going to walk through the ladders because that's super unlucky, we don't need any bad luck. So before I go up the ladders, I'm just going to quickly show you a few of the features that I've spotted. So the first are these extendable legs, and they move by retracting this pin, and then you can lead them in and out. You'll hear them click when the lock's safe, so make sure you hear it click. These ladders are pretty tall, I can already reach the guttering on the garage, so I'm going to leave them on the lowest setting because I really don't need them any higher at this stage. Likewise at the back there's another pin so that you can adjust that back angle, which I'm assuming will then change the pitch of the ladders. So for all those ladder phobics out there, usually ladders are the same distance from the bottom to the top, so you've got basically a thin set of rungs that you've got to scramble up. But with this Henchman model, they're really wide, the foot plates are huge, and you've got all these other supports, which just kind of visually gives you a bit more reassurance, I suppose. Okay, so I've already told you that I'm not amazing working at height, but I do try and avoid it wherever possible. But now comes the big moment, where the ladders are set up, they've got all the pins in, they're on a stable, level surface, and I'm now going to climb the Henchman ladders and give you my honest review of whether I feel like I'm going to wobble off or whether I'm stable. So at this stage, it's unknown what the outcome is going to be. So here I go. So here I go. There's a warning label saying never stand higher than a step. Don't worry, Henchman. The lower the better for me, I'm afraid. I'm going to go all the way to the top. Face my fears. And there's a platform here. And I know that Henchmen call it the crow's nest, which didn't inspire much confidence in me because crow's nests are really high up on pirate ships. But it has what looks like 2 platforms for your feet and then a brace. So I'm going to intuitively put my feet on them and then lean forward as directed, and then brace myself using my thighs. And yeah, actually, I would not be this high on a standard set of ladders, no chance. Usually, I'd have probably started to hyperventilate and gone, I need to get down. But strangely, these actually feel really safe, and I feel quite reassured that I'm not going anywhere. So the one thing that always really bothers me when pruning trees up ladders is the wobble factor. And usually you're putting ladders on ground that isn't perfectly even, and as you start to walk up, the whole thing goes woo, and that's what really sort of gets my anxiety going with pruning trees. However, the Henchman were really stable on the flags, so it's going to be a good test to see if they're as stable on uneven ground. And I'm going to start off with some loppers and take off some of the smaller branches first and see how I get on. So here I am at the very top of the ladders with my legs braced. A pair of clean sharp secateurs just to show you that you can use these ladders to prune out some overhanging and crossing branches. There's one that used to go. Sayonara. There's one there as well. And if you want to know more about pruning, you can watch one of my other guides which shows you all about it. But really today, I'm just trying to demonstrate what you can do potentially with these ladders. Absolutely zero wobble from the ladders. And we are quite high up. So the model of Henchman ladder that I've received also comes with 3 rubber feet, and you would use these if you're going to put the ladders on a more delicate surface. So things like flagging, stonework, porcelain tiles, granite, anything that's quite delicate, you would be advised to put these feet on to stop those claw feet from potentially scratching the floor. So I've just spent probably about 25 minutes up the Henchman ladder. Usually I am up and down like a flash, and I will do anything to avoid going up heights. But they were really stable, and especially on this ground, which is a little bit wet and boggy here at Garden Ninja HQ. So they were really useful actually. I've used secateurs, loppers, wood saw, still stable even when I'm moving quite vigorously. So all in all, I think they were a really good pair of ladders. Great innovation to use that crow's nest up there at the top, and really does make you feel safe. What are the downsides of the Henchman ladders? Because I've just talked really about the benefits. I'd probably say that they are quite expensive compared to other ladders, but really you're going to be trading that off against how safe you feel and how safe they are. They're really well constructed. They might be a bit bulky as well for most garages. If you can see that bottom rung, it gives you that stability, but they do take up more space than an average set of ladders. But all in all, a really good product, and I would certainly recommend them. And I'm going to carry on pruning through my trees now that I've found my newfound confidence, and crack on. But if you've liked this video, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel, where there are plenty more garden design hints and tips and reviews of products that should make your gardening easier. I've been Garden Ninja. Happy gardening.